And then we're going to blind the viewers. And then we're going to settings, pop out chat for Twitch. And then resize the window. And then pick HQ default 3.jpg. And then resize the window. Okay, and then pause the stream. And then make the chat transparent. And then pop out the YouTube chat. And then pause the stream. And resize the window. There it goes. Okay, and then unblind the viewer. Yep. All right. And then I want, who is it? Forward. Yeah, that's the guy. So I have 500 sapphires left to roll. Hello, Paul. And then I'm going to cube up some flawless amethysts, potentially. And then make a roadmap for my future Diablo 2-ing. A way to get a good enough version of the druid to go ahead and get started. A written down kind of priority list of, hello Rudelbert, things to be working on. Thank you for the good luck. And then my current items and potential upgrades that I'll be going for. Shopping is addicting. Interesting. It's relaxing. Oh. Only when you get what you want, though? Nah, I can shop for hours and not buy anything. You've probably seen it. I like it better than racking, that's for sure. And you were shopping at Anya, right? So you just go through the red portal?
Good day.
So you get to refresh the screen really quickly. Which really helps, you know, versus like Elzix where it takes much longer to refresh the screen. So I did a little math statistics-ing, and I have a 2.4% chance today of getting the combination of affixes on a rare ring that I'm looking for. And once I have finished today, having done 5,000 attempts total, I will have had a 24.6 it was, chance of having achieved the item I'm looking for. So more likely I don't get it than I do. 43 damage reduction. That's pretty solid. When I first set out to do this, I probably should not have chosen to roll at such a high character level. But too late now. I should have been rolling at like 9. With all... Ooh. Look at that. 35. That's 2 off of perfect. With casting speed. That's a really solid result. Anyway, it's not the ring I'm looking for. But it was good enough to stop me in the middle of my sentence. So that's pretty unusual. I guess I should take a screenshot of it. If it's good enough to make me stop talking, then it's probably worth a screenshot. And now that I have 2 that are 30 plus with casting speed, a 31 and a 35. One's for the arm and one's for the glove, yeah. Um, I can use it on some character somewhere other than the druid. Um, so someone else that perhaps might want some mercenary weapon that isn't insight. Or like, for example, hammered in 1.10a, if I ever have to do that. Because in 1.10a, the ladder rune words are not yet enabled. Although I guess a hammered in could just use his own meditation aura. Hmm. Anyway. 52 cold resists. Required level 9. So yesterday when I first started, I got this one, and today on the first started, I got this one. So maybe the trick is to just first start. Surely that's how that works. Let's see, tomorrow I get home from work a bit over an hour from now. So a bit late. The next day as well, I think. I have a couple late days this week, relatively speaking. Hmm. Sapphires 2, which is actually Sapphires 5. So I know like many of my viewers live in Europe, uh, and so it can be pretty low viewership streams when I get home later in the day, but probably still worth it to just go ahead and stream. I know I have a couple of VOD watchers too, which that's crazy to me. But that's okay. It can be crazy to me because I'm not the one doing it. As long as it's normal for you, that's what counts. All right. Enjoy your VOD. And hopefully you'll get to see me find another cool ring. Hmm. 11 mana after each kill, 9 magic find. No good. Today, in a surprising turn of events, instead of drinking milk, I'm drinking water. Crazy. Hmm. Eleven mana after each kill, damage reduced by 1. Oops. And then, hello, Thrasher. Break them down. Hmm. Interesting. I'm breaking them into rings. wonder what I was saying before I read that comment. Oh yeah. In 1,000 attempts, which would be yesterday and today combined, I expect approximately 1 rare ring with bugged mana after each kill. So we'll see what happens. So far, 0. Hmm. I wonder, maybe I didn't pick English United States today. Have you found one rare with MPK? Ever? I have found one ever. Yes, I have not found one yesterday or today. Now, it may be that I am misremembering my affix calculator chances. Let me double check. Rings, item level 12. And I want triumphant. 1 and 8. So a bit less than 1, I think. It's maybe like 0.6 rings per 1,000 attempts should have mana after each kill on a rare. But I think I've only found it once. Which is... Oh no, never mind. I guess I have at least 2. Yeah, I guess I have 2. Which, you know, that's within reasonable statistics. After 4,000 tries, when I expect 0.6, having gotten 2, that's fair. The character level causes the item level. Other than that, I don't think the character level matters for affix selection here. Like if I put my character level to 19, it didn't change. So the item level is 2/3 of the character level. I think it's like 2/3 of the character level minus 1, maybe? Because level 18 did not produce level 12 rings. "22 mana after each kill, 1 dexterity." No good. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Like the item level is the same every time, no matter what. It's always 12. I mean, I guess I could check next time I mule, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see that all of my rings are level 12. The mana after each kill goes up to 37, if that's what you're talking about. No, the gem doesn't matter. The tier of gem is 100% irrelevant for this recipe. All that matters is that it says sapphire. "36 mana after each kill, 3 energy." And the item level of the gem also does not matter. "14 mana after each kill, 3 life." All that matters for the output item level is the character level. Nothing else is taken into consideration. Actually, maybe... I wonder if the gem's level is taken into consideration. I'd never considered that, since I always use stale gems. It'd be easy enough to test. Yeah, stale is always level 1. But my understanding is that the gem's level does not matter. But let's go check.
Good day.
One gem, please. Hello, Vexor. Any gems? No. Well, this isn't supposed to be a council running. Oh, there's one. Oh, but I don't have an exploder potion. Maybe I do. I doubt it. Yeah, no.
Good day.
Okay. What's this? Nothing. Oh, I slept so bad last night. Well, I slept fine. I went to bed so late last night. Okay, let me go find a gem. This is probably I'm probably gonna end up clearing like all of Act 1 and finding no gems. Oh, I know. I have Lower Kurast. Maybe I can get a gem there. Sapphire. Alright, let's go look.
The Order welcomes you.
Okay, I need a ring. I think I just sold one. And then I need a cube. Okay, let's see what's the item level. And then we'll know. 62. Yeah, so the item level of the gem does not matter. Confirmed. Alright. Yeah, I must not have picked the stream language on YouTube today because it's not trying to translate any of your comments. So the sleep has been okay, it's just I didn't, I should have done more of it. But I did some reading last night, which I haven't done in a while. And you can track my progress by looking here and see what page of my book I'm on. 109. Yesterday it said 104. It's a Dungeons and Dragons book, so one page is like 2 or 3 pages of a normal book. Hmm. I don't know when the last time I went to the doctor was. Oh yeah, I do. I had the flu. It's like a year ago or something. Probably less. 6 months ago, maybe. Influenza A, whatever that means. "34 mana after each kill, 6 magic find." I think I have like a 37 mana after each kill with 12 magic find. So, no, this is the bugged mana after each kill recipe in 1.07 specifically. So like here I have 35 to mana after each kill with 10 casting speed required level 3. Pretty strong. And it can spawn mana after each kill on a rare. Like this one has 15. I have one somewhere with 34. But this was not rolled. These were rolled a while ago. The rare ones, I mean. To get SOJ, I would need to be higher level. I don't think I'm high enough level to get any sets or uniques with this. Because those aren't what I'm searching for anyway, so it's okay. And generally speaking, this makes it so you don't really need insight. Um, on most builds that would otherwise use insight. And I'm rolling them in 1.07 because that's the only version where it erroneously gives the mana after each kill. Whenever you roll the triumphant prefix, all of the cold resist from the cube recipe becomes mana after each kill. Because the triumphant prefix and the classic affix that this cube recipe is generating have the same group number. Something like that. That's the gist of what's going on. The specifics might be not quite. Hmm. So here's one with 34 mana after each kill, 5 magic find, magic damage reduced by 1, 10 attack rating, 2 strength as a rare. And all of these that I rolled are item level 12. Does it work in 1.06? No. I don't even know if this recipe exists in 1.06. But the issue is with the expansion changing the group numbers for prefixes and suffixes, and they missed one. So this one got overlooked, and so the triumphant and the cold resist from the cube recipe only have the same group. The program I used, Atma, also does not work with 1.06, no. I am unaware of any muling software for Classic. I use a multi-instance DLL that lets me play LAN games with myself on my own computer by launching 2 copies of the game simultaneously. That's how I mule in Classic. Then I host a TCP IP game, and then I join the target IP 127.0.0.1, and then throw stuff on the floor. There might be some hero editors that would let you mule items from one character to another, but I don't know anything about hero editors. I haven't ever used them. Yeah, you might be able to find one on like the Wayback Machine or something. but I don't know. I can't recall if Shrimp MTG or Shrimp Diablo. I can't recall if he has one that works with Classic or not. I feel like he did, but I don't know. I might be making that up. Yeah, I saw the server. Several people have mentioned it to me. And you can play on like the open beta, I guess, right now. New video. I'll probably see it. Uh, I don't personally intend to play. Do I have a Discord? Yes. It is very slow and defunct. Not defunct, but there's not much going on there. But I can send you an invite. I only post invites when they're requested because if I just leave one up like on YouTube comments or whatever, then I'll get bots in my server and I don't want to deal with banning like crypto scammer bots and stuff if I can avoid it. Let's see. Invite to server. Edit invite. Your invite expires after 1 day. Generate new link. Copy. Okay. What did I just press? Paste. So that expires in 24 hours. So we haven't had the daily bot yet today, so maybe streamboo.ai will join our Discord server. Hmm. Can I delete my own message? 94 messages. Wow. Post your items. That's right. If you even play the game. Not everyone who watches plays. Normie version. Most people do. Very few people do time travel. Hero editor allows import and export. Yeah. It works with 1.06. Because that's what they're asking about. I think it does. Yeah, you're gonna post like a ladder rune word. Like a really basic one too. Whatever that might be. I think there was an issue with it working in some versions, but not others of Classic. But I might have hallucinated that. Since it wasn't me doing it. The Helm runes in D2R? Oh. Oh, you're in D2R. Oh, wow. So you can just post like a grimoire. But look, I found this plain white grimoire with no plus skills. Get on my level. Yeah, the nightmare, the ancients. I think if you do only ancients and normal nightmare and hell, I think it puts you at like level 57 or something like that. Like if you get rushed and then have someone kill the ancients for you. "16 mana after each kill." No good. Yeah, I have enough to do in the original, well, in the old versions of the game that I don't need to add more by like playing on the private server or playing D2R or playing on Realm. Further dividing my gameplay into smaller bits and pieces would just mean this takes 40 more years instead of 20 more years. And by then I might not be here. I'll have drank my last gallon of milk. It's an interesting way to measure your your last actions. If this had been triumphant, it would have been a perfect roll. but it wasn't, so it wasn't. Your progress can never be invalidated. Neither can mine. Although there was a guy doing the 1.07 Grail, and he was racking like everything, right? And then the Magic Find ritual came out, and you can trivially force monsters to drop uniques in 1.07. And he was just like, I feel like I've wasted so much time. The maximum you can get is 37. What I'm going for is a rare ring with cast speed, magic find, and mana after each kill, which will happen approximately once every 18,000 attempts. And I will, at the end of today, have done 5,000 attempts total. And then that's simply to get the affixes together. It does not mean that I rolled well on the mana after each kill. So I still might, if I get that, I might get 7 mana after each kill and be like, wow, this ring is useless for what I want it for. Whoops. Easy. More points into strength and dex. 103, yeah. Or put a hell rune in it. Since it already has target defense, you won't need an Eth rune. Let's see. Forward. Sapphires 2. Oh wow, 131 left. Not very many. I have had no rares yet today. Unlucky. One time I did 1,000 attempts and only got 1 rare in the whole batch. So far in this batch I've had 2. The expectation is 5. Oops, there's still more. So, not the best luck. And I did confirm, was it yesterday or 2 days ago, that Magic Find does not affect the cube output. Yeah, a lot of stuff changed over time. So, ugh. Meow. I don't think I knew that the requirements changed, but I might have known at some point. Like it's something that I read probably, but didn't really care about because I don't play assassins. So I read it and immediately forgot it again. Hmm. No, it's not Barb and Druid. It's easy to play build. And there are basically no easy to play assassins. No. The assassin throws out some traps. And then lower resist. Already that's more than I want to do. And then kites. Ew. And then there's the lightning immune guy. What now? Oh, now I have to cast 2 different traps. Oh no. That's right. Council is relatively easy. I mean, you've seen the only skill switching I pretty much do is I press W, right? Easy enough. So no min-maxing with like battle command or whatever it is. It gives me +1 skills. "34 mana after each kill with 2 dexterity. I'm just keeping everything that's 30 or better. Hmm. Yep, cast battle orders, shift and left click, press W and right click. Gaming. Wrong box. Unlucky today. I mean, I got this one, so that's good. Prefix 1092, Ring of the Apprentice. But no rares. Then I'll keep up some amethysts, some of my flawless amethysts, but not all of them. And then we'll take a look at starting to write down a roadmap for my future gameplay. $83 what? Oh, if you put a hell rune. I was like, what are you even talking about? But now I understand. I think that was my first town portal of this session. $35 mana after each kill. Plain. Required level 2. Give me a ring, please. Thank you. You might want to get enough strength to wear Arcane's Valor anyway. Which is like 162 or something. 163 maybe. $165. Because then look how much vitality you get. That's like 2.5? Or is that 3? Per character level? I don't know. I think it's 2.5. Yeah, but then you get vitality. Like more vitality than you put in strength. Unless you had some other armor in mind, I guess. And then when you put on Shaco for the 40% boost in life, the 40% does apply to the vitality based on character level. Pretty strong combo. Alright, we're coming up on the end of this. Still no rares today. Mm. Mm. Alright, last try. Okay, so that's 5,000 total sapphires used in the last 6 years, 6.5 years. 31 to mana after each kill with casting speed. 24 to mana after each kill with casting speed. And 35 to mana after each kill with casting speed. And 34 with 6 magic find. I think I have... What do I have on this guy? I have one with magic find. 37 with 12 magic find. Okay. Let's see. Do you have a cube? No. Interesting. Do you have a cube? Yes, but you also have like an inventory full of stuff. Hmm. No cube. That's fine. I'll just do it on this guy, I guess. Forward. Take the amethysts. The flawless amethysts. Kids these days with D2R and like the automatic 3 gem at a time picking into the cube. They don't know how good they have it. Yeah, I know. And you can shift click 3 of them into your cube to cube them up more easily. Or 3 of them into your cube to re-roll your perfect or re-roll your grand charm. OP. Rise of the Warlock, more like Rise of the Lazy Gamer. Unbelievable. The concessions the developers have made. I don't actually care about anything I just said, so don't come at me. It's too late, streamer. I already judged you. That's right. We had to get carpal tunnel just to cube 4,000 things in a row. Let's see, amethyst. So I'm just going to do this stash of flawless amethysts. I'm not going to do the other ones today. And then I'll open an Excel spreadsheet and write down some of the items that I have for various gear slots for the druid. Some of the items that I'm still wanting, maybe various combinations of those items, and what I need to do, what gear slots I need to fill to have at least placeholder items for each of his gear slots. Hopefully that all made sense. So that he can start grailing without waiting for the perfect result. Because I have a casting speed mana per kill ring and I have a magic find mana per kill ring. And so that gives me decent options for versatility on that ring slot. And so then I just have to figure out, instead of waiting for the rare, which might never come, I can start filling other gear slots with good enough items and get him running, and then like work on like play him some, and then like go try to improve a gear slot some, and then play him some, and then that kind of thing. That way he's not just a hypothetical character forever. I don't know. I'll be using Hurricane in 1.14. So I don't know if it changes. It might be like Thunderstorm, where higher level attacks more frequently. I don't know. I'm compromising my own integrity by allowing good enough items in order to start playing the druid. What has the world come to? Yeah, I don't know if it does or not. The damage is a lot lower though because there's no synergies. But I guess if you attack like, 15 times per second, then it wouldn't matter that the damage is low. But I don't know. I haven't tried Hurricane in 1.07 or anywhere really. I did it briefly in 1.14. I did an MFO, Magic Find Olympics, with a unequipped Hurricane Druid, but I didn't play much. I only did like 20 hours or something. It was very poor showing and pretty poor results. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's done. Yeah, you need Rune Word mod, which I have. Um, so let's see. This guy. So that's not an issue for me. I will have access to Insight and Infinity and so on, and Spirit if I want it in 1.14. If I didn't, then I wouldn't be doing this. I probably wouldn't be playing Diablo 2 at all. Because I would have seen the Hurricane build and been like, oh, that's online only. And I would be watching other people play video games instead. Probably. Or married with children. Or doing one of those IRL streams where like I sit in a closet and you donate to torture me. Heck yeah. $1 to make me listen to the pipe clattering sound. $5 to turn the light on or off. Let's go. Ah, there you are. Endless Touchstone H4. Deleted. Amazon Basin says hurricane ticks every 20 frames. Yep. Oh, I wouldn't do a spirit in a sword. I would only do the shield. If I do one. If I'm going to give up 180 magic find in my weapon slot, then it's going to be for Doom to get minus cold resist. Not for a measly 35 casting speed. Man, how long? It took almost an hour and a half for the bot to show up today. The bot was on his union mandated break. 555 shoe. I don't know what that means. Hmm. Amethyst. I think I don't know who Al Bundy is. Sounds like the name of a sitcom character of a sitcom that I didn't watch. Yeah, I didn't watch Married with Children. Let's see, what sitcoms did I watch as a kid? Boy Meets World, Step by Step, Family Matters. Hmm. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Full House, um, Home Improvement. Whoops. So those would be the ones that I watched like as a young child, like elementary school or something. And then in middle school, I watched cartoons instead of sitcoms mostly, except for that one year where summer I watched all the Western shows. So they had, it was on like, I can't remember if it was PAX or the Tube or both. Oh, we also watched Hogan's Heroes. I don't know if that qualifies as a sitcom. Um, and they had like Gunsmoke, Wild Wild West, Bonanza, Bonanza again, and then there was another one, The Rifleman, maybe? It was like 6 hours of westerns every day. And then the following summer, I guess my mom decided that I wasn't going to watch TV all summer again because the following summer I was home for 2 days. And everything else was like, go to this camp, go to that museum, go to this vacation, go stay with your grandparents for 2 weeks, go. This wasn't planned, but go to the hospital for 2 weeks. Oh, that was in high school then. Yeah, that was high school, 10th grade that I was in the hospital. So that was that summer. So then I guess it was ninth grade that I watched TV all summer long. Wrong guy. Let's see, Amethyst. Topanga is hot. That's why I watched 8 Simple Rules. In like 8th grade or ninth grade or whatever. Or whatever grade that was. I don't even know. And then it turned out to actually be a pretty good show. You're watching Gunsmoke? But what about Bonanza and then Bonanza again? I remember in middle school, my school would start at 9 a.m. and the high school would start at like 6:30, and our whole family woke up and had breakfast together. So in middle school, I was waking up at like 5:30 in the morning to go to school at 9. So I'd watch a lot of cartoons in the morning. And there was one year, I don't remember if it was spring or fall, where the cartoon Jumanji was on. It would be like Jumanji and then some other cartoon and then Jumanji again. And sometimes it would be the same episode. So I would just watch the same episode of Jumanji twice in one day. Crazy. I didn't even like that cartoon, but it was either that or like televangelists, so or the news. All right, Jumanji it is. I mean, I guess I could have like read a book or something. I don't know if it's still there, but you used to be able to watch Mighty Max on YouTube. It's probably still there, like all of it, which I think was only like 1.5 seasons or something. Yeah, Jumanji always ran in the morning. And then they would have the banana boat sunscreen commercial, and that commercial would play twice every commercial break. So I got to see purple and green and blue and red sunscreen a lot. Yeah, I didn't have cable, so Adult Swim wasn't an option for me. We had rabbit ears on our TV. I don't know, at some point we got like the weird triangle antenna that doesn't move. Something like that. And then eventually we did end up with cable, but it was like I wasn't even watching TV anymore at that point, really. By then I was playing Counter-Strike or Mario. Super Mario World. Yeah, TV is for like sports, news, and old people, which overlaps heavily with sports and news. Like, you don't even need to own a TV anymore, unless you're a console gamer. And I remember watching, let's see, Dragon Ball Z in Spanish because I didn't have cable, and so I couldn't, it wasn't on in English, but it was still on Telemundo. But they only had like half of season 1. Oops. A CRT. The Sony Trinitron. But you can just get the Retro Tink and use it on modern TVs. And then, unless you're like the highest level of fighter gamer, you won't notice. Because it's like, I don't know, it's like 3 or 4 milliseconds slower than um, just using a CRT by itself. It's like 1 frame in game or something, if that. It might even be less than 1. Or you can get a Logitech controller and just play an emulator. Did I miscount? I miscounted. Oh well. Apparently I did have a multiple of 3, but I put one away that I shouldn't have because I thought I had not a multiple of 3. I thought I had a remainder, but I thought incorrectly. Alright, so that's enough perfect amethysts for the day. I'll open an Excel spreadsheet and we'll look at some options. I don't know how long I'll spend on that. I'm feeling like going to bed 4 hours early. Okay. 1 frame does matter. Oh, because of, oh, okay. What are the amethysts for? Eventually I'll do caster amulets. Let's see, hopefully this is, yeah, that's fine. Hurricane. Okay, let's make it not full screened. We can do like this. Alright, so I have the head slot, I have the amulet slot, I have the ring slot, I have the other ring slot, I have the glove, I have the belt, I have the boot, I have the armor, Enigma, I have the shield, I have the pre-buff, weapon, glyph, blow, pre-buff, shield, 4-facet, monarch. Am I missing anything? Weapon, weapon, shield. I already put shield. Okay, so my shield options, let's see, head. For temporary slots, I have the +5 hurricane because I'm not going to try to socket the 6-1 until I have 3 of it. Can you get 2 skill 20 FCR? Yes. Not in 1.07. But I can use those amethysts somewhere else. I don't have enough runes to cube even close to Enigma right now. Like, I can barely cube up to Call to Arms right now. Now, if I do, a whole bunch of Hellforge rushing, yeah, then maybe. Alright, so the amulet, I have a 2 druid, 10 FCR amulet. Let's see, I have that, and then some options are the 19 FCR amulet, and the 24 FCR amulet. And then also I could do like, I think 8. Okay, rings, 310. Oh yeah, I don't have one of those, but yeah, 3 LE, 10 FCR. And then my rings, I have the MPK MF or MPK FCR. That's one ring slot. It's gonna be mana after each kill, no matter what. No, it takes it literally takes hundreds of thousands of low and mid runes to cube up to Jaw. Um, I don't think I would use that Rudelbert. Well, I guess I can put it in the list. You never know. 3 LEs, 35 MF. Yeah, like if it ends up being between, this or this, then I would go the higher magic find, I guess. And then also, I guess this already includes the 1.08 craps. Let's see, the other ring could be Beta Bullcastle's Wedding Band, or it could be 1.06 Rare MF ring. Those are kind of the only things I'm really looking at with FCR. The glove would either be probably, I guess, like Mage Fist. What's even the difference between Mage Fist and Trangs? Uniques. I'm already on the uniques page. Amazing. Okay, what does Mage Fist do? Regenerate mana, I don't care. Okay, and then what does Trang's Glove do? Cold resist. Okay. Sure. I'll have the strength for it. Yeah. Trang Glove it is. Trangs or chance cards. Um Since I'll have... Oh, I won't have insight, but I'll have mana after each kill. Is what with fixed seed? Oh. No, you don't need to pick seed for that. Or I guess fixed seed static map, yes. Seed command, no. If that's what you're asking. Since I play in single player, I would be playing with a static map. So the belt is arachnids, mesh, period, end of story, no options. Boot, war traveler, or classic MF boot, or 40FRW 7 craft with MF. Shield options are Forest or 35 of CR Spirit. Okay, pre-buff, pre-buff. Okay, and then weapon 6 ist or Doom, but that's not really worth mentioning. Or 10 FCR or Scepter. Forest. I'll list it. I don't think I'll need it, but I'll put it there. CTA, no. No. Spirit, no. It's going to be Hurricane pre-buff. Boosting Hurricane damage. +3 elemental skills. Plus 15% cold skill damage. And then plus 20% cold skill damage. No call to arms. Since I have Oak Sage, I'm hoping that I won't need call to arms. We'll see. Yeah, I'm aware of it, Thrasher. But I don't think I'll need it. I'll probably make one at some point, but okay. And so then to get these things, the main thing, let's see, what am I working on? I need socket quests. So these are things that I need to work on. I need facets. I need 1.08 High Lord's Wrath to farm facets. And then what else do I need? Let's put green boxes on things that I already own. Yeah, I suppose technically I own one of those. I could say that I own some of these. Enigma, Forest, Glyph Blow I already own, but I don't have the facets for it. Still need facets. Okay, and then I don't own any of those things. So that's a lot of not green items. I have inventory. I have 7 skillers already. And then I'll have a cube, probably, or just 8 open squares. And then, let's see, what else do I need? I need 7, I need 8, maybe 8 to 12 MF small charms, and then I need beads. And I have these. Yeah, if the oak sage ends up dying all the time, then maybe I'll have to use call to arms. Hopefully not. Uh, or just recasting it, which also sounds unpleasant. We'll see. Let's see. I want to. So these are things that I for sure need, right? And then I say need, and then want. Whoops. Okay, I need one of those two. This will come with the facets. So facets plus Bull Castle's Wedding Band. This I would need to farm. I'm going to put that under want. 1.06 ring. Um, Trangs, that should come with the facets. Chance guards also would come with the facets. Arachnid's mesh, I think Duriel can drop it. Is that true? If so, that will probably also come with the facets, so I don't need to worry about those. I don't really care too much about this option, the 40 fast run walk 1.07 crafted boot. Or travelers is good enough. I need. Oh, and then I need mercenary stuff. Right. Um, bear jaw. And then I also need. Okay, mercenary weapon. 1.07 as polearm. And then mercenary armor. What is he going to use? I don't even know. Okay, and then mercenary helm. I like the idea of beta delirium, even though it's probably not what I should be using. Uh, and then, just like Andy's Visage or whatever. I don't know. I haven't really thought through the mercenary very much. So then bear jaw, and then I need a polearm rack. Let's see. How would delirium get me killed? So anyway, the need, this is things that I should be focusing my time on. I want to rare MPK ring. And then these would be things that I come back for later. 6 hurricane belt after I've got the druid up and running. Yeah, caster should be fine. Like it won't matter because it won't be on me, it'll be on the mercenary anyway. Uh, what else would I need to go back for? Cubing, small charms. And then I'd say realistically down here can go the 1.08 caster crafts. Like that's something I can try to come back and fill in. So these would be, let me zoom in so you can see it better. The things that I need to focus my time on uh, towards getting. So socket quests in 1.07, facets, which means I need to work on the Axe Barbarian, 1.08 High Lord's Wrath, specifically to use on the Duriel Farmer, and then High Runes in 1.14 and a nice pole arm rack. And then these would be things that I can put off for now until all of these are done and come back and fill in later once the druid is up and running. I can go ahead and put beta CTA here. Okay, this is definitely not like a final draft. This is kind of rough around the edges. And I'm assuming that I'll, in the process of getting bear jaw, that I'll get the ists I need. I don't know if that's a fair assumption or not. Want Health Forge rushing. Yeah, that should do it. For 1.07 crafts and 1.10a rune words. AS rune words. Yeah, I have enough. You're right. I do have enough runes that I could cube all the ists that I need. I do have that. Having said that, most likely those ists would be used in 1.10a. So I have enough to cube ists for 1.10a for my Duriel runner. But I think that's good. And then if I think of other stuff, I'll add it later. But I just wanted to see like this, really. To have this as like, to know what it is that I need to be focusing on and have it written down instead of just like, oh, I feel like playing this today. Oh, I'll just do more 1.07 High Council runs and get another 1,000 sapphires. Yeah, yeah, runes are much more available now. All right, so I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. Tomorrow, if I do play, I would start about right now. But I'm not sure that I will. Yeah, we'll see. GG's. GGS. That's right. We'll close the game.